saying hello and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the Smart Device application. What happened today in history, what happened today, whatever, historical calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music done by Carrera, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar description below. Anyway, I am Xander, and I am joined by...
Sir Carrera.
Sir Carrera.
Yes, I was knighted recently.
Sir Duke Carrera, the first Esquire Righteousness Livingstone. I don't know.
Yeah, you should see my crown.
Oh man, I bet it's like a double crown from that one, YouTube video, double crown. So.
Yeah, but it's actually just a baseball hat.
Anyway, today is Tears' Day, aka Tuesday, February 22nd, 2023. So let's jump into the history, shall we? Do you want to start us off?
Sure. Let me get my mic out of the way. I'm sorry, buddy. It was like right in front of my screen. I was not prepared, so I shouldn't have said yes.
You are not prepared.
This is stupid. On this day, in 303, is that AD, I guess?
Yes.
Yeah, they would say BC. I'm sorry.
Okay.
First official Roman edict for persecution of Christians issued by Emperor Diocletian at good Lord Nicomedia. What Nicomedia?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Nicomedia,
Ordering.
sounds pretty good.
I just got it. It's the ordering all churches to be closed and scriptures burnt. Wow. This dude's like, nah, dude.
Yeah.
Nah, fam. Zeus is the almighty, bruh.
Well, no. Zeus was Greek.
Aren't they all kind of the same?
Well, Rome did take a lot of stuff from the Greek theology to make their own pantheon. But I don't remember who was.
I just can't.
Roman's
I can't
god.
I can't keep up with all that area, what they named everything. Jupiter.
Yeah, Jupiter, Juno, Minerva. Okay, yeah. Jupiter was the sky god who Romans believed oversaw all aspects of life. He is thought to have originated from the Greek god Zeus. So Jupiter is the Romans' form of Zeus.
Which makes sense that our biggest planet is.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right.
Sion Abbey founded. Okay. 1415, English King Henry V lays the foundation stone for Sion Abbey for nuns of the Brigittine order. Became one of the wealthiest abbeys in England.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Is that his actual flag?
No, that's a portrait of him. Oh, the flag over here? Yeah, that's the original flag of England. Actually, the UK's flag history is...
Oh, yeah, it was the... Yeah, it was the... Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, I just want to look at this real quick. So, yeah,
when was the X? I don't...
That's
Ireland.
So, it was England and then Scotland formed a union flag, and then Ireland joined in, and then now there's the is it the Union flag? What's the other word for it? The Union Jack. So.
That's why it's called that. And then I learned something new.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And this is what England's flag looked like before the cross. So it was more of a coat of arms thing, because the king, So.
Yeah.
That's
their family crest type thing.
Look at that. Went from a dragon to a lion to two lions fighting to three lions very longly stretched out to all this stuff, and then they changed the fleur de lis, and then they just went to a giant plus.
Yeah. We're lazy today.
Yeah.
Charles the VIII crowned King of was that Naples?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I always get that. I want to say Nepal for some reason.
I was expecting you to say nipples.
Yeah.
The king of nipples.
I am shirtless. 1495, French King Charles VIII enters Naples to claim crown.
All right, so sounds like he conquered them.
God, look at when I see portraits of these people, it just bleeds out incest.
Yeah.
Like if that's what he looked like, you know.
Well, see, the thing is that he probably looked a lot worse. You know.
Yeah, and they made him pretty.
Yeah. So if that's
by
the
that
best
standard,
they could do, then how did he really look? Like he looked like Crunch from the Goonies or something. You know.
Oh God.
I thunder the Cree. Anyway, 1632, Galileo's book Dialogue Concerning the Two Chief World Systems was published, comparing the Copernican and Ptolemaic systems and whether the Earth orbited the Sun. Okay.
Oh, we talked about that yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I spoke about Copernicus at some point recently, and Ptolemaic, that was Egypt. Because and I learned this from Hearts of Iron, not Hearts of Iron, Europa Universalis, another game by Paradox. But like after the death of Alexander the Great, his 5 generals each took a chunk of his his empire. Ptolemy took Egypt, so, and then that's why we have the Ptolemaic dynasty of Egypt. So they took systems created by that dynasty, and combined them with Copernican. That's really interesting. So
that's actually very interesting.
Yeah.
At least now this time we got a name from the start.
Yeah. 1633, St. Peter's Baldacchino, the cathedral's sculptural centerpiece by Gian Lorenzo Bernini, was inaugurated by Pope Urban VIII in Rome. Well, I gotta check this out. Baldacchino. Oh, that thing. Okay.
That is. See, keep telling you, I want to live in something like that.
That's too palatial for me. Like, it's too big, too echoey, too cold. Like.
The electricity bill would be, probably at least $100 a month.
Well, to heat that, my house can literally fit inside this structure, and we pay $400 to $500 a month. So.
No, it would probably cost you $100,000 just an electric.
Yeah. I always wondered what this thing was. Some weird.
What is it? What is that?
This is what was inaugurated. St. Peter's Baldacchino.
No, I was just saying, like, what is that you're pointing at? Like, I don't.
Oh.
Is that where they would stand and speak?
I have no idea. Like, it looks like there's a table up in there.
Yeah, like. Some candles on it or some shit. Yeah.
I think that's more of it's a ceremonial centerpiece. I don't think it's a speaking place.
Right.
So,
yeah. Maybe.
Anyway,
look at his face real quick. Look at his face. It's like you just caught him in a lie.
No, he's probably just like hey, you don't appreciate my work, huh? What's the matter with you?
Oh God.
Bibbidi bobbidi boobidi. Mussolini. We got the last invasion of Britain in 1797, launched by the French during the Revolutionary Wars. It began near Fishguard, Wales. Huh.
That's a bad idea to start with the Welsh.
Yeah. Like
they weren't having nothing. From the Persians all the way to...
Isn't that where the Vikings invaded, too? They're just like, we're done. We don't like this.
They had the longbows, and they couldn't handle them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and that they stopped the Persians, they stopped the Vikings, and then them and the Vikings stopped the Persians as well.
Yeah.
So that's why you see they just trampled through the southern parts, and then no, UK still pale white people.
Yep. 1854, this is interesting. The first meeting of the Republican Party, specifically held in Michigan. So, I guess happy birthday, Republican Party. Like, this is the first time they met. And then 2 years later, on the same date, 1856, first national meeting of the Republican Party held in Pittsburgh. So it went from a local thing to a national thing. That's cool. So in 2 years, they grew that much. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I believe that Pittsburgh, I'd have to look like again at the map, but I'm sure it's on the east coast of the United States somewhere.
Oh, out in Pennsylvania? Like that's...
Yeah, somewhere around there, yeah.
You doing this again?
Yeah.
Oh my God. God damn it.
Every time we see Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania, I'm saying it.
I haven't seen a meme this forced since Millhouse.
I don't care. I'm gonna do it.
Well, what happened in 1858?
Well, in 1858, Dion Bosch, I guess that would be Bosicalt's play, Jesse Brown, premieres in New York City.
All right.
Jesse Brown, huh? I don't know what that is. But anyways, sorry.
Well, this is interesting here.
Oh, 1860, organized baseball played in San Francisco for the first time between the Eagles and Red Rovers. Won't you come over? Red
Rover, send Brandon over. Wait, no, send him away. I don't want him.
No. Is it mine still?
Yes.
Okay. 1878, Peter Shifshoffsky, please. I don't know this stuff.
It's not as it's not bad. It's not much better
Tchaikovsky's
than mine,
Ford. I'm sorry. What?
I was gonna say it's not much better than how I would pronounce it.
I guess that would be Tchaikovsky's Fourth Symphony. Yeah, obviously, Jesus. Fourth Symphony in F, and that would be your. That's actually the note it's played in. Yeah. Premieres at a Russian Musical Society concert in Moscow. February 10th. 10 OS. What?
OS is old style, so like whatever count, because for a time the Russians created their own calendar while the Gregorian calendar was taking effect.
Oh yeah, okay. We talked about that yesterday.
Yeah. Oh.
This is yours.
1879, the first Woolworth's Great 5-Cent store opened by Frank Winfield Woolworth in Utica, New York. It failed almost immediately. Whoops.
Wow. Especially in New York. Even back then, things were expensive, so...
Well, Utica, New York, the state, not the city. There's New York, and then Utica is a different city in the state. So,
Well, I was just saying, like, most things on the eastern side were kind of expensive.
True. Where is Utica? Okay, let me check out.
There's the map right there on the right. You can just click it.
I want to see where it is in proximity to everything else.
Huh.
Okay. I don't even see it anymore.
Oh, okay.
Where is
There's
it?
got to be a red dot there.
Okay, let's zoom out.
Okay.
Wow,
there's
small.
the dot.
Wow, so it's in mid to upstate New York.
It's really close to Pennsylvania. Look, I was right. East Coast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's closer to Pennsylvania than it is to New York City.
It actually is.
Yeah. But that's a weird place to Woolworth. So this is like the Woolworth building in New York, the tallest in the world, when it opened in 1914. This is 1879, so...
What?
So, like, this is the Woolworth building in New York City proper. But this is one that's like way on the outskirts, and of course it failed, you know? Like... Anyway, moving on up to 1909, the Great White Fleet, the first U.S. fleet to circle the globe, returned to Virginia. All right.
Oh, look at that steam.
Yeah. No, the Great White Fleet, as a show of, like, you know, like show-offiness, military prowess, and, you know, capabilities and such to the rest of the world, we sent an entire fleet of warships, all painted white, you know, the Great White Fleet, that circumnavigated the entire globe all the way back in 1908 through 1909. Because I remember that they left just a week before Christmas, actually. the year prior. So it only took him a couple months. It looks like.
That's pretty badass for
Yeah.
steam powered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Got 20 seamen down there chunking coal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
It happened one night. This sounds like something that you would start a story with, Carrera.
It happened one night back in 1934. It happened one night, directed by Frank Capra, starring Clark Gable and Claudette Colbert. Opens at New York's Radio City Music Hall. Academy Awards Best Picture, Director, Actor, and Actress, and Screenplay, 1935.
Damn. That's incredible.
And they nailed that.
Wow. So it basically just like took the Academy Awards by itself.
For like every, like back then, like that was almost every category.
Yeah, that's insane, dude. The only thing they're missing, if there was one, is music. You know?
Yeah.
Like
The score, whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
In Search of Sheba, huh? 1934, Andre Marot, I guess, and Edward, pretty much. Corneglian Molinier sets out to find the lost capital of the Queen of Sheba, as mentioned in the Old Testament.
Okay.
I've never actually read the Old Testament, so
I have not either.
yeah.
Huh.
In 1935, The Little Colonel premieres, starring Shirley Temple, Lionel Barrymore, and Bill Robinson. Featured famous stair dance. Oh yeah, features famous stair dance in Hollywood's first interracial dance couple.
That's cool.
I remember that. I mean, I've seen that, and I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, were they making fun of that in or not making fun of that specifically, but that genre of thing, like you know, stair dancing in
Yeah.
Oh, what was that cowboy movie?
Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, that one.
Where
Hands
they
on
run
your
through the
hips, stick
set.
out your tush, you know, whatever they do.
Yeah, they run through the set.
Yeah. We got the Figure Skating World Championship in 1936. Sonja Heine of Norway followed up her Winter Olympics victory with an incredible 10th consecutive Women's World Championship figure skating gold medal in Paris, France. Nice.
Wow. Congrats there.
Dude, that's incredible. 10th consecutive.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it takes a lot just to get to that level. It takes even more to stay there. That's, you know, good on her. So, 1939, the Netherlands recognized Francisco Franco's dictatorial regime in Spain. Well,
They recognize it, huh?
yeah,
Okay.
like this is why Spain didn't really have anything to do in World War II, because they literally got over a revolution in which, unfortunately, Francisco Franco, the dictator, the fascist, him and his revolutionaries, they won and they took control of Spain. But they did work, you know, and do things under the table, you know, with Italy and Germany during the war, you know, but they were a neutral country. But we have I Shall Return. Oh, yeah, this. Here we go. 1942, during the Second World War, President Franklin Roosevelt ordered General Douglas MacArthur out of the Philippines as U.S. defenses collapsed. And that's his famous quote, I shall return. And he did 2 years later in full force, and he retook the Philippines. So
That's my dog. Yeah, murder.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No, like Douglas MacArthur, you know, great general. So we got the Tagus River plane crash, 1943. Plane crash in the Tagus River in Lisbon, Portugal, caused the deaths of 23, but 15 survivors, including singer Jane Froman. So
I don't know who she
lived.
is, but I'm glad she survived.
Yeah, she will
It,
survive. Hey,
Rest in
hey.
peace to the others.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, Ron Swanson's favorite movie, or one of them.
Who?
Ron Swanson from Parks and Recreation.
Oh, yeah. Well, constantly watching it. Yeah.
Yeah.
1958, 15th Golden Globes, The Bridge on the River Kwai. Alec Guinness and Joanne Woodward win.
Yeah, I gotta watch
They win.
this.
They win what? What did they win?
The Golden Globes.
Oh, they won a Golden Globe, but for what is what I mean?
For The Bridge on the River Kwai. Or
Okay.
whatever, if she wasn't in there, then she won it for something. So,
Yeah, okay.
Jane Woodward is not on here. Alec Guinness is on here. Joanne Woodward, I don't see her name on here.
Whatever, man. We don't need to look her up. She's not important.
Well,
She's not even on the damn poster.
Well, she might have been something for something else, but anyway, grats to them. So.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's my man right there. 1962, Philadelphia center Wilt Chamberlain sets NBA record with 34 free throw attempts, converts 19. Okay, in Warriors 139 to 121 win over St. Louis Hawks at Philadelphia Civic Center. Philadelphia.
Yeah, I think it's on the East Coast, right?
Yeah, I think we just saw a map of it.
Yeah. Yeah, if memory serves,
Yep.
I mean, I am a stoner, so.
I'm completely sober. 3 bots now, baby.
Nice.
Woo.
High five.
High five. 1968 rock group. Wow, I didn't know they were that old. Rock group Genesis released their first record, Silent Sun.
Well, of course they're that old. They're Genesis. They're the start of all things.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. You asked actually before, like Peter Gabriel, we had one come up, and I was like trying to figure it out. But he's went on to do a solo career with like Shock the Monkey and all that. So, as a solo artist, and he was as big as Genesis.
Yeah, Phil Collins, of course, went on to do, In the Air Tonight.
Yeah, he sang. He was a drummer and sang. So
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. We got the 12th Daytona 500 in 1970, in which Pete Hamilton won by just 3 car lengths over David Pearson after passing him with 9 laps to go. Wow.
Whoosh. He held it for 9 laps. That's actually incredible.
Yeah. Nixon beats Zhuhao
Uh-uh.
Enlai.
No.
No?
Nixon voice only.
Oh, sorry. 1972. U.S. President Richard Nixon met with Chinese Premier Zhao Enlai in Beijing. I am not a crook.
Nailed it.
Got some baseball history. 1979. Billy Martin named manager of Oakland A's. All right. Good old
He
Billy
got
Martin.
to step up and got some monies.
Yep. Ooh, you get the Miracle on Ice. Nice.
No, it is nice ice. 1980 Miracle on Ice. U.S. ice hockey team beats heavily favored Soviet Union 4-3 at Lake Placid in one of the biggest upsets in Olympic history. Americans go on to win the gold medal.
Yes.
America.
Like everything was a facet of the Cold War back then. Like, like all the Rocky movies,
Yep.
like this Miracle on Ice, because like we had been losing to them. They won the space race. It's just like we're just taking the L everywhere, but we finally got something. Like we're always saying USA #1, and finally we proved it. So.
And then plus the fact that on the ice in hockey, you could just beat the living shit out of each other.
Oh yeah, no, like there's this scene. Oh, there's a movie I still got to see. Slapshot, I think it's called.
Yeah.
But like there's this scene Alice showed me, and like after they all got into a fight, like the ref started yelling again, "I'm listening to the song." It's like the ref didn't know what to do.
Find the Goon.
The Goon?
That's a good one too. So.
All right, that's a movie.
Yeah, it was a it went kind of straight to Netflix, but you can find it like on YouTube and shit like that.
The Goon, so like the Goonies, but without the E's.
Well, they consider every like hockey team has that dude that can just fuck you up in a fight. So he's like the goon of the team. He's not great at the sport, but
he's just there for the muscle. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, you got another ice hockey thing.
1981, Slovak brothers Anton and Pete. What are these characters?
I don't know. Good luck.
I guess Saint Asni. It would be the English way of saying that.
I have no idea.
Score Wait, what? We'll forget about. Score NHL rookie record 8 points each in Quebec. What the hell? Nordiquois 11-7 win over Washington Capitals at Capitol Center.
Oh wow.
Okay, so they beat the shit out of. That's a Jesus 11 score. Like you don't like in soccer and hockey, you don't see that numbers.
Well, apparently this game you did.
You saw up there earlier the one. It was like 3-2 or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
4-3.
Oh, 4-3.
Yeah. Dang.
1983, Harold Washington wins Chicago's Democratic mayoral primary.
Yeah, it says
first
here.
African American
Yeah.
mayor of Chicago.
Yeah, that's cool.
Regardless of his political views, I mean that's awesome.
Yeah, unfortunately it's only awesome because for some reason society still sees skin color. So,
Yeah.
like, at the end of the day, I just see him as another person. Like why does it matter that he's the first African American? Like,
well, I want African Americans to be proud of their heritage, and I think it's cool that they recognize it as a step forward from during just coming out of segregation. What within 20 years. Which still bled over 15 years,
Yeah, no, like I completely agree with you. I'm just sad, that we haven't gone over this. We haven't gone past this.
Yeah.
Crap like this not only should have never happened, as far as like the segregation and all that stuff, but like, at least the integration in society, like things like this should have happened a lot earlier. Like I don't like being, 1983. That's 4 years before I was born. I don't like being that close to this stuff still being considered groundbreaking. It's just another person. I
mean, this shit should have stopped in the 1860s. That's fucking like when it should have stopped.
Yeah.
And it kept going for over 100 years. So.
Well, it's still happening today, to some degree. But anyway, let's move on up to 1988. Bonnie Blair skated world record 500 meters in 39.10 seconds. Damn, that's quick.
I can go faster. Come on, dude. Just slide me on my belly.
Just what's that one with the brooms?
Oh, what the? Wow. As soon as you said it, I can't think of it.
It's some stupid name.
Where they're sweeping in front of it to slow it down and move it.
Yeah. Ice game brooms.
Broom.
Curling.
Curling. Yeah.
There you go. All right. So essentially, like, we just curl you. We go. Whoosh.
He looks a little bent as well.
Yeah, 1989, UK physicist Stephen Hawking called the proposed missile defense system known as Star Wars a deliberate fraud. Huh.
Yeah, I remember when all that was happening. I actually remember it and was like, what is that? And my stepdad actually explained it to me, and I just said, that's stupid. Like, what the hell? We already have ground to air. What do we need?
Yeah.
It actually would take longer for it to come from space.
Yeah, it would, because now you got to be concerned about re-entry and the friction. Will the missile survive? Like,
yeah,
it's ridiculous. Then we got a cricket debut, 1991 Test cricket debut of Sanath Jayasuriya versus New Zealand at Hamilton. Crikey. Oh, you get to talk about Barbara Streisand.
And now South Park's running in my head. 1992, Barbara Streisand surprises cast members in the cameo appearance at the end of a coffee talk sketch on Saturday Night Live. I remember that little bit they did. Wasn't that Dana Carvey?
I never watched an episode of SNL.
What? Okay. This is guys. This is a man who is very educated, but knows nothing of entertainment.
Well, there's a reason why I'm educated. I just filled my time up with knowledge rather than watching TV. That's a lie. All I saw was cartoons as a kid.
Yeah, we were raised on Tom and Jerry and shit like that.
I was raised on Nickelodeon, and then one day.
Yeah, Nickelodeon.
Yeah, one day I was flipping through channels, and then I discovered Cartoon Network. Dexter's Laboratory was playing, and I was hooked.
Oh, dude, I know that I'm 7 years older than you, but Dexter's Laboratory was like the best.
Oh yeah, Johnny Bravo, Powerpuff Girls,
Yeah, hell yeah, dude, Powerpuff Girls were awesome.
Cow and
No. Oh, we did this a while back. So on this day, 1997, Dolly the sheep, world's first cloned mammal from an adult cell, is announced by the Roslin Institute in Scotland.
Yeah, we spoke about her because she died at February 14th. Oh, on my birthday she died.
Yeah.
2003. That's sad. So, at the age of 6. We spoke about that 8 days ago. 8 days? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my birthday was last week on this day. So.
Yeah, go back and watch that episode. That was actually a really interesting one.
Yeah.
Head over to his links and find it.
Yep.
In 2009, 81st Academy Awards, Slumdog Millionaire, Sean Penn and Kate Winslow win. Wait, not the actual main actor? Okay.
Apparently.
All right.
I don't know. Slumdog Millionaire, yet another movie I have yet to see. So.
I've never seen it. I've just seen parodies.
I don't want to be rude to Sean Penn, but maybe it's the angle, but his head just doesn't look right.
It's disproportionate. It widens at the top.
Yeah, it's like it's growing. He's becoming Megamind. I don't know.
Yeah, it's all that leftist brain power.
Oh God.
I gotta read this one.
Yeah, rest in peace, Heath Ledger.
2009, Heath Ledger posthumously wins after death. Wins Academy Award Best Supporting Actor for his performance as the Joker in The Dark Knight.
God, that was a great Joker.
And rest in peace to him. Great actor. And yeah, that was one of my favorite movies, when it comes to superhero movies. So, comic book.
The only reason why he's number one, because he and Joaquin Phoenix are both occupying the spots. But if I'm gonna have to say who's the best Joker,
I actually couldn't decide because Joaquin's such an incredible actor. Anyways,
that in 2019, I have a story behind that. That hit me right in the heart, dude. Because
watch Sisters Brothers, or the Sister Brothers.
The Sister Brothers.
The Sister Brothers. Yeah, right. He's so good.
And Brokeback Mountain, I have to see that too. I haven't seen that. So.
I was talking about Joaquin on Sister Brothers, but yeah, Brokeback Mountain was actually a good movie, even though a lot of people, in the southern hemisphere of the United States, kind of went a little overboard with mocking it. The acting was, from what I've seen, is still pretty fucking good. So.
We got your turn, right? I don't remember anymore.
I don't care. I'll read it.
Go for it.
2014 45th AACP Image Awards, 12 Years a Slave wins Outstanding Motion Picture. Congratulations.
Yeah, I already have that movie somewhere here in the movies channel. Yeah, there it is.
To watch, or have you already watched it?
To watch, because I actually use it as a list. Everybody, I put in movies, I gotta watch. Other people put in movies and such.
Oh, okay.
And as we watch them on movie nights and such, I delete them from the channel so that way we don't get a repeat unless somebody recommends it again. But it's more of a, I treat it as like a to watch list type of thing.
Yeah.
So, but we got
that's you for sure.
yeah, we got Yanukovych ousted. 2014, Viktor Yanukovych was ousted as president of Ukraine by the parliament following the Euromaidan revolution. Yeah, we spoke
That's
about that.
weird.
Yeah, just a couple days ago, like 3-4 days ago, back in 2014 was when the revolution started. Of course, backed by, shadow stuff from the U.S. and other Western countries in order to overthrow this guy who was, more supportive of Russia, and put in Zelensky or whatever his name is, that we have, that they have today, who is more lenient to the West and is why everything is happening. So
yeah, and now calling for everyone to preemptively nuke Russia. That's smart. Real smart thing to say.
Like, this is why I keep saying history is important, and especially I am flabbergasted why the leaders, Putin, Putin's a nut job, but everybody's like, oh, we're gonna nuke you, we're gonna nuke you, we're gonna nuke you. Have we learned nothing from the 70s? Have we learned nothing about the Cuban Missile Crisis? Have we learned nothing from that one instance of it was a flock of seagulls and Russia almost let missiles fly? Oh my God. You think the heads of state would at least be aware of this crap, but
yeah, no shit. But
yeah.
Well, they don't care. I mean,
yeah. Anyway, 2015, we have the 87th Academy Awards. Best Picture was Birdman. Best Director and Best Screenplay, Alejandro Gonzalez, Inarritu, Birdman. Best Actor, Eddie Redmayne, The Theory of Everything. And Best Actress, Julianne Moore in Still Alice. All right.
Where's Alice at?
Probably at work. 2017, Jay-Z became the first rapper to be included into the Songwriters Hall of Fame alongside Max Martin, Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis.
Oh!
All right.
He doesn't know much about Jay-Z, so
I don't.
We'll let him slide on that one.
Isn't he the one who peed on the little girl?
That's R. Kelly, bro.
Oh.
This dude is the one always throwing up the...
So.
This is him and Kanye are the ones that are always throwing up the pyramid. So...
Huh.
There's probably a reason he's a billionaire.
Yeah. So, anyway, back to you, sir.
Oh, U.S. history. Cool. I know where the U.S. is.
I do too.
2017, U.S. President Donald Trump overturns Obama directive on transgender rights to use toilets. You can't... I'm sorry, if you're transgender, you do not use the restroom. Period.
I believe this was intentionally worded very weirdly, because he's not banning transgenders from allowing restroom rights. He's just banning, the ability for someone who's transitioning to go use the opposite, because even if you're post-op, I'm not going to go into this because then I'll be labeled a phobe of something, but if I were a female, I wouldn't want, males, whether pre-op, post-op, whatever,
now.
I wouldn't feel comfortable. I understand,
Yeah, but we should stop now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2018, Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak stirred up controversy by declaring he preferred quinoa to rice, the national dish. Huh. Really?
People get mad over the stupidest shit. Oh my God.
Who cares?
Did that just say stirs up controversy?
Yeah.
Because he likes something better?
The national dish is rice, but he preferred quinoa. Oh my God!
I like Samsung over iPhones.
Oh
my God!
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when everyone was going crazy when Trump got 3 scoops of ice cream while everyone else got 2. Oh my God! Remember that?
I do remember that.
Jesus. And I'm sorry, that was your article. I'm
I don't even care. That was either way. I mean, that just blew my brain. Like, I'm not the smartest person on earth, and I'm definitely not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I mean, come on, people. Who cares? Anyways.
You know, like, as I like to say, I'm not the brightest knife in the outhouse, so.
Just mix them all up.
Yeah, why not? Anyway, back to you, sir.
On this day, 2019, Robert Kraft, owner of the NFL team, the New England Patriots, charged with soliciting prostitution. Okay, wow. Prostitution is part of human. Okay, you're a piece of shit. Human trafficking sting operation in Jupiter, Florida. So that must be a big part of Florida.
Yeah, one would think.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow. Fuck you, dude. What? Excuse my language, but fuck you, and I'm holding a middle finger up right now.
Well, he was charged. He wasn't convicted, so.
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
If you're charged, there's probably a reason. And you got a lot of money, and a lot of these people get out of things just by paying it off.
I mean, you're not wrong, you know. Just habeas corpus.
I don't know this man, but I don't like the Patriots, so I'm just still gonna say fuck you. So whatever.
Yeah, like a former friend of mine called them the New England Tom Brady's.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
This is a superhero when it comes to soccer or football. Excuse me.
No, 2020 is the correct term because that was actually the original name of that sport, and then they changed it to football. But soccer was the original name, so you're right.
You got me discombobulated here.
I'm sorry.
2020 Portuguese superstar Cristiano Ronaldo marks his 1,000th senior appearance by scoring in Juventus 2-1 Series A win over the SPAL, 725 career good lord goals in 836 club games and 164 internationals.
All right, and I'm just for hee-haws, so 836 plus 164 should equal 1,000. Yep, right there, boom. So yeah, cool.
Yeah, he can retire now. Like, just good lord. I mean, like Beckham retired at the height. Like, dude, just retire.
Yeah, 85 to 2020. He's 35 years old, so he's on the cusp.
I think it's 38, bro, Bubba.
Well, 38 today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not even going to read that one because it's all lies. So, but 2021, the wife of drug cartel boss El Chapo, Emma Coronel Isporto, was arrested in the U.S. on drug trafficking charges and conspiring to free her husband from prison. Ah.
Wow.
All right. No.
You know, he runs that shit anyways. It doesn't matter.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, like, his wife, I think, in a bit of desperation, trying to get him out so, he can run things. Because that was like El Chapo, he kept escaping from Mexican prisons, and his number one fear was being extradited to the U.S., in which he eventually was. So the chances of him still running things, like, to a certain degree, like, yeah, he probably is, but nowhere near where he was.
No, not the billions and billions he was making.
No. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. 2022, just last year, U.S. women's soccer players settled their lawsuit with U.S. Soccer Federation for $24 million and a promise to equalize pay. You know what? You want to know something funny? I remembered, I think it was the WNBA, actually.
Yeah.
They were going on crying about how they're not getting paid as much as the NBA, the men in the NBA. Well, first off, you're not making that much. Your games aren't drawing the money. Number one, and number two, when they actually did math and everything, when you took into account for ticket sales and expenditures and all that stuff, the female players in the WNBA are making percentage-wise more than the players in the NBA. So they kick themselves in the ass.
Yeah, that's it's kind of if and like you said, within merch sales. I mean, look, I don't see one person wearing a WNBA jersey or shirt, jersey, shirt, anything.
Yeah.
But you can see somebody wearing a LeBron James shirt everywhere.
Yeah.
So they've sold probably 300 million throughout the different changes and uniforms and shit. So you can't, and those things, like if you get a real authorized jersey, they cost a pretty penny. I mean,
yeah, but see, here's the other thing, like, I'm not knocking the WNBA. They're fine for their own reasons. I don't watch any sports, so it's it's not like I'm doing any favors, like
right.
But, to all these screaming Karens going on about blah blah blah. Name 3 WNBA teams right now. Name 3 right off the top of your head. You can't do it because you care just as much as I do, which is none. Like, come on, get real. Seriously.
I actually can't even name one.
Yeah, I can't either. And I'm pretty sure, all these, alphabet mafia and feminists and all that stuff, they won't be able to name one. Maybe a handful of them will be able to, I don't know, but like, like the whole thing, with trading a Russian, terrorist captured on our land, for that WNBA player who went over there with weed, just because she's a female, like, and instead of getting our captured seal or whatever it is that they have over there, like, it's crazy. Like, it's not that nobody cares about that WNBA. It's that you don't see like 7'8", females flying through the air and dunking on people. People want to see action. People don't go to NASCAR to see the race. They go there to see cars flying through the air. So
yeah, they obviously want to see their driver win, but they also want to see. It's like you don't go to a hockey game and there's not a fight. You're gonna be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So a score of 1-0 is boring as shit, but the fights are like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't bring fights into the WNBA, but like figure out.
Oh, maybe they should
get an angle. So. But anyway, before we move on to the burst and deaths, audience, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything you wish we had elaborated more about? Anything you would have liked to say had you been here? Start a dialogue in the comments section. Mr. Pereira, do you want to start us off in bursts?
I just kind of wanted to add on to what you said. And like I said before on yesterday's show, or last show I was on, if anyone has a problem with my vernacular, please let him know in the comments and send me books, because I need to learn how to read. All right, I will start it off. Today's famous birthdays. In 1040, Rashi, French rabbi, deceased 1105.
That's a good 10-4 there, buddy.
Did I win that one? I did good?
Close, yeah.
Close. No cigar.
Yeah. Oh, wow. You lucky son of a gun.
I'll let you take it, baby.
No,
Go.
It's your turn, bro.
All right. 1732 to 1799. Born on, this is a born, right?
Yeah, born on this date in 1732.
Okay. I get confused sometimes. Sorry. American founding father, commander-in-chief of the Continental Army during War for Independence, and first president of the United States, 1789 to 1797. Born in Westmoreland, Virginia. George Washington.
Hail to the chief, baby.
Hey, I can't. I mean, other than some of his indiscrepancies, little pot smoking, first person to say, hey, hygiene's a thing, brush your teeth, because now I've got wooden teeth. Yeah, I kind of like him on some, kind of like the fact that they were eating shoe leather in the ice cold of the war, and they still beat the brakes off people.
Yup. Who else was born today, man? Like, after George Washington, how do you follow up? Huh.
Well, I guess we're following up with this. On this date, born Robert Baden-Powell, 1857 to 1941. British officer and founder of the modern scouting movement, born in Paddington, London.
Huh.
I like that hat, though.
Yeah, well, like, this is the Scouts. The Boy Scouts actually originated in the UK.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a Mountie hat.
Yeah, well, no, like, he's the founder of the modern scouting movement. It's the Boy Scouts. So, that's why, he has a Boy Scout hat,
Learning to survive.
Yep, 101. Let's see here. Doing one hell of a time jump. Come on, there we go.
Wow. Transistor, huh?
We got Al Gross in 1918, was a U.S. inventor, invented the walkie-talkie. Born in Toronto, Ontario, died back in 2000. So, the inventor of the walkie-talkie. There's a comedian. I think it was Brian Regan. Did a whole bit on that. Like, it's like a military names. It's like the Apache attack helicopter, the Hellfire missile, walkie-talkie. Look at me, General. I can walkie and talkie. You can walkie and talkie too. I'm gonna have another invention, the whammy kablammy.
Would that be like a nuclear bomb?
I think so.
Or mother of all bombs?
Moab. We also have Jean Bedel Bokassa, 1921, was a president and later emperor. So he was president from 66 through 76, and then emperor from 76 through 79 of the Central African Republic. Born in Bobengui, which was then French Equatorial Guinea. Huh.
See, that's what I said earlier. Like, another show was like, you can just say I'm the emperor. I'm the emperor of the United States, bro.
Well, yeah, I mean, as I told you before, that position happened, but to my knowledge, it hasn't been filled. So you can, I guess, claim it. I've already done it. Try to do what he did.
And it's on his link, so
yeah.
There's actually
it was Emperor Norton. Joshua Abraham Norton, known as Emperor Norton, was a resident of San Francisco, California, who in 1859 proclaimed himself Norton, the first emperor of the United States. In 1863, after Napoleon III invaded Mexico, he took secondary title of Protector of Mexico.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm the protector of my. That hat doesn't fit, bro.
No, but I don't think his head fit. I mean, like.
Yeah, no shit.
But yeah,
so
no,
I'm definitely the emperor of my desk. I protect this computer desk at all times.
But see, like his energy, the whole him being emperor, that's something I could see you doing. But the only problem is you're gonna have to fight Vermin Supreme, because he's the same type of guy who probably would do something like that too. So now there's two jobs out
me and
there.
him are friends. It'd be really hard.
Yeah, I guess you
I
could
talk to him all the time, so
yeah. Well, there have been such a thing as co-emperors,
we can do that, and then put you as second in command.
Nice. I can be in charge of education and literacy.
That would help me a lot.
Oh no, wait, no. I want to be the minister of history. That sounds awesome. So.
Well, I mean, you're already that. So.
Awesome. Anyway, speaking of history, we got Ted Kennedy was born on this date in 1932. He was a U.S. politician, U.S. Senator, Democrat, Massachusetts, 1962 through 2009. Born in Boston, Massachusetts, which I think that's on the East Coast, maybe. That's
I think it's somewhere over there.
Yeah.
I know that they're always taking the dog out in the yard to play ball.
Yeah.
They lose their khakis and their khakis.
I was literally just gonna look up Boston car keys meme. Here it is. I lost my khakis.
Yep.
Yep. And then I think it's your turn now, sir.
Sparky Anderson. Man, he had some spark. 1934 to 2010, American Baseball Hall of Fame manager, World Series 75, 76, Cincinnati Reds. What is W? I don't know what WS is. World Series. Okay, that would probably make sense. 1984 and what?
And two
times
American League.
Okay, okay. AL Manager of the Year, Detroit Tigers, born in Bridgewater, South Dakota.
Ah, South Dakota.
Yeah, you're from the Dakotas, eh?
Ah.
Or eh?
Eh?
This is a good one. They made a really good movie about it. Niki Lauda, Austrian auto racer, F1 world champ, 1975, 77, and 84. Born in Vienna, Austria. Was born on this date, 1949.
Yes.
Died 2019.
Yep. We have Julius Erving, 73 years old today. He was born on this date in 1950. He is a U.S. Basketball Hall of Fame forward, 11-time NBA All-Star, known as Dr. J, born in East Meadow, New York. Oh, is he the Joker?
No, Dr. Dre came out and he had to, follow suit with the doctor thing.
Huh.
It might be the other way around, but whatever.
Like, I don't think Dr. Pepper is a real doctor either. So.
No, it's not Dr. Pepper. There's no period there to mark it as doctor. So it's Dre Pepper.
So it's Dre Pepper.
Yeah.
We got Amy Alcott, 1956, a U.S. golfer, 5-time major title winner, U.S. Open 1980, born in Kansas City, Missouri, 67 today. That's confusing. Why is there a Kansas City in Missouri?
Well, they split.
Oh, yeah.
Between Kansas and it's split right down the middle.
You're right.
My buddy lives there.
Steve Irwin, 1962, Australian naturalist and TV personality, the crocodile hunter. Crikey! This animal's the most dangerous animal on the planet. One bite from it and I'm gone. I'm gonna stick my thumb up its asshole.
Yeah. Let me poke it with a stick.
God. Born in
I did that in
Victoria.
the wrong accent. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking of Boston.
Boston. I'm gonna poke it. I'm gonna poke with my khakis.
I'm gonna poke this with my khakis. Let me throw my key fob at it.
Yeah, rest in peace, Mr. Irwin.
Rest in peace, though. He brought a lot of smiles to TV.
I still didn't like when he dangled his kid over.
Yeah, I laughed my ass off.
I don't care how good you are, you just don't do that.
You Michael Jacksoned it, bro.
Yeah, but worse. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, I believe it's your turn now.
Okay, what the hell? Vijay Singh?
Yeah.
Vijay, however you put the syllable in there. 1963, Fijian golfer, Masters 2000, PGA Championships, 1998, 2004, born in Lautoka, Fiji. Pat LaFontaine, 58th birthday, born in 1965, American National Hockey League center, 1983 to 98, New York Islanders, Buffalo Sabres, New York Rangers, born in St. Louis, Missouri.
Misery. Yep. Who else do we have? Ooh.
Michael Chang, 51st birthday, born 1972, American tennis player and coach, French Open 1989, born in Hoboken, New Jersey. Hoboken,
yeah.
I know a hobo named Ken.
Ha. What, did Barbie dump him? We got Drew Barrymore, 1975, a U.S. actress, E.T., the extraterrestrial? Oh, was she the little sister?
She was his little sister.
Oh,
That was her
wow.
first movie. And
Wow.
Firestarter was one of my favorite movies.
Poison Ivy that I've never seen. Born in Los Angeles, California. She's 48 today. Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, the like epitome of my childhood like love interest.
Yeah. And that's going to be it for the birthdays. So we're going to move on to the deaths. Starting us off in 556, we have Maximanus van Ravana, Byzantine bishop, Basilica San Stefano, died at around at the age of 56. Birth date is uncertain. So, let's see. Basilica San Stefano. Is that a place? Yeah. Oh, okay. So he was a bishop in there. That's pretty cool.
And that thing, that build right there, look at it.
You know,
And look at everyone. Look at that. Everyone, look at that,
dude.
There. You walk up on that little thing. You go in that little chamber. Look at it. There's some stairs.
I don't think you go in the chamber. I think this is where the pastor stands and does things.
Yeah, right up there. And then there's some columns. You could park a whole fleet of Chevys in there.
This looks like a dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, who else do we have? Amerigo Vespucci. Died on this date in 1512. Was an Italian explorer. Namesake is to America. Died at the age of 60. So yeah, like, you know, America, North and South America, you know, named after this guy, Amerigo Vespucci. So, dang.
I'm gonna start saying that. Amerigo. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Coming through to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
We have Charles Lyell, 1875, Scottish geologist, Principles of Geology, died at 77. Principles of Geology. What is that? So let's see here. And actually, you know what? I want to post a link to this guy's Wikipedia. I gotta start posting links in the underbar again. Turn that into a habit yet again.
You're becoming lazy because we're joking too much.
That is true. Like
this show was really serious before I joined.
Not necessarily, but
I mean, he was more focused on keeping you informed, and I'm the guy that just keeps him like busy talking.
Principles of Geology, being an attempt to explain the former changes of the Earth's surface by reference to causes now in operation, is a book by the Scottish geologist Charles Lyell that was first published in 3 volumes from 1830 through 33. For further readings on this subject matter, please refer to the underbar in the description below for links to this Wikipedia and to the Emperor Norton that we spoke about earlier. So, what else do we have? I believe it's your turn again. Here you go. Ooh.
Oh, the Campbell's guy.
Yeah.
Great. He did a lot more than that, guys.
Yeah.
You need to look up his artwork. It's actually really cool. American pop artist and film producer, Frankenstein, Bad, dies of a heart attack at 58 on this date in 1987.
Yeah. What was his name?
Andy Warhol.
Yeah. And in Men in Black, what was it, 4 or 3? I think it was it 3?
Bro, I've watched all of them and can't remember most of it. So.
Well, they meet Andy Warhol, and he was an alien. So.
Oh yeah. It was. I think it was 4. Yeah. When they go back, their time. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. No. Time travel was the 3rd one.
Was it?
I believe so. Hold on a second. MIB 3. Images.
Yeah, Josh Brolin. Yeah, he was in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we figured that out. Who else died on this date? Maybe nobody else. So, yeah, just
we just passed 100 people, but nobody else died.
Yeah, well, like a lot of other people did, of course, die, but there's nobody highlighted.
Nobody. So, I don't care about you, Reggie Robbie.
Why don't you take this one?
Polish artist, born 1929, died on this date. What? In 2005, I guess.
Yeah, died on this date.
You're confusing me with your words. What's numbers in this? I don't understand it.
I mean, with all due respect to the dead, your name looks like the noise of a plunger, you know? Like,
It actually sounds like you put too much choke on a chainsaw, dude. Like,
oh yeah, you're right. So, anyway, that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may find interesting, including, but not limited to, all things Omni Coalition. For your dose of past events daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time, except for some days like today, which I decided to wait an hour later due to other reasons. But anyway, that's normally 11 Mountain.
12 o'clock Central. And 1 whatever, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
So all you guys over there in Boston, and then you Pennsylvania guys, you just check it out around, 1 p.m. your time, okay? And don't lose your khakis.
Yeah. For all of you and all of us, I am Xander.
I am blah.
And you, of course, are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!